Here are a few simple ways to fix your furnace yourself when it's not working. Okay, I'm making this video because my furnace has broken down on me about 3 times and it's only about 7 years old, and it was stuff that I could always fix myself, and had I called a repair person it would have costed thousands of dollars. And the first time mine broke, it was during the winter on the coldest day that it could have broken on, and this is called an inducer motor. And what was happening was this thing was moving really slow and going and you could tell it was, I knew the motor was bad. So anyways, that's an inducer motor, and by that happening, by this not spinning at the right speed that it's supposed to, it will not release gas. So I didn't know why it wasn't releasing any gas, but if this is not working correctly, this is your problem. So you'll know if this is seized up by it moving slow, or if you have to help it and then it turns. That's indication that it's your inducer motor. Most furnaces, newer ones that are about 12 or 15 years or newer, have a type of red LED light which is inside of here. It's not glowing at the moment, but it will blink in Morse code, and the first set of blinks will be like 1 fast blink, 3 slow blinks. That will mean 13 because of the 1 slow one, and then the second 3 will be slow, and that will stand for 13. And here's a chart on the wall, and that will be like 13. I just had that happen where it says lockout blocked vent, and I hadn't replaced my filter in about 5 months, really dirty, and it caused the furnace to shut down for 3 hours, and it would try again if the filter had been cleaned, and that's what I did. But not only that was my problem, there is also another thing that you need to look for are these little sensors right there. If you could see one of them right there, that one actually has a button on the back which is a reset, and even though I had changed my vent, had I not pushed that button, my furnace would have been locked out, and I would have paid somebody about $100 to come over here and push that little button on that sensor. And from the outside, when I was looking, my furnace actually has 3 of them. There's another one right there, which is one little sensor, and sometimes these go bad. And if you look at them, they have little codes on them. You could find them on eBay or Google them, and you can get them for about maybe $5 a piece, which is almost nothing compared to calling a repairman. So you have 2 actual motors on your furnace, and this is the inducer motor again, and inside of this compartment here is your main blower motor. And if that one's not turning, then that's the thing that forces your air throughout your home into your vents. So if that's not running, that could need replacing. And like I said, anytime you look at something, it's usually got model numbers on it. There's the model number for my inducer motor, just giving you an example. It's on the other side of that sticker, and you could search those and you could find the part for about 50 to 80 bucks. Local stores won't sell it to you because they want you to be licensed, so those people can make the money off you. Who knows, they'll charge you $500-600 bucks just to come out. This is another button here, a reset. Never work on your unit without turning off your power, and usually there's a power switch here, which mine is right there. And uh-oh, my kid found me while I was making my video. I'm here in the basement. This is your circuit board right here. There's also a fuse on almost every circuit board, if not all. And I found my little fuse right there where you see it says 3 amp, and I had checked that to make sure that was good, and I pulled it out and that was actually good. And like I said, when my furnace wasn't releasing gas, but the inducer motor was not working also. The only thing that was working was my main blower here, and that's when I had to reset my little button there and clean my vent, which I did. Due to the Morse code helping me with the little LED light, I was able to figure out my problem. I also had a furnace back about 10 years ago that I want to talk about that was, water was dripping, and you could see the green corrosion right there, and this one's also leaking. Hold on, boo-boos. And this one's also leaking, and it was leaking into my furnace and dripping onto my circuit board. I bought the circuit board myself for about 90 bucks because I could see that it was fried out, and I had replaced that, and that fixed my problem. But what I've done here in my new home is that I noticed the leaking, and I just put a bag under it here so the water could drip on here and not all over my circuit board. So this is just a quick video to help you with some basic things. One more thing I want to go over: if your thermal, I think it's called a thermocoupler or thermal coil down here, it's hard to see it, but that thing actually glows red hot. If you could, I'm trying to get a good look at it for you for the video. It's that little metal bar way deep inside of there. And sometimes when that's not glowing red hot, what you need to do is like take that screw off there, take some sandpaper and go ahead and sand it. Even though it's releasing gas over here and everything else is working in order, if that doesn't turn red hot, then it's not going to ignite the flame, and there'll be no fire going into your furnace. So that's another thing that you could check for that goes that can go bad on your units. You could usually buy all the parts yourself, do it yourself, just look it up online, and that's about it. So hope this video helps you guys out for some basic tips on how to fix your furnace and do it yourself. Thanks for watching.